Hey friends, it is Amanda with Mettle Modern Design coming to you live tonight on behalf of our friends at Essential Stencil. Tonight you can get all of it. There's one more, and this one I'll be using tonight. I love you to the moon and back. Okay, so let me show you these two different boards. This little stencil here, love you to the moon and back. It is an 8x10 stencil. So let me hold it up where you can see it. I'll hold it backwards so it looks right to you. I love you to the moon and back. So this one is an 8x10 wood cradle panel. It will fit on here quite well, quite nicely. If I didn't want to add anything else to it, this would be the right size board. I want to finagle some things a little bit because I have an idea in my mind and hopefully I can bring the idea to life. So I'm going to go with a little bit bigger board. I do believe this must be a 9x12. This is an 8x10. This might be a 9x12. What do you think? So we're just using some Minwax water-based stain. This is just pure white. And we're just going to come on here and we're just going to stain this board pure white. And so we're going to dry it up pretty good here. There. So I'm going to grab a couple of brushes here. I don't need that many. Okay. Just going to grab a little white and a little dark titanium white and just kind of blend that together with the brush a little bit. You see how I'm doing that? Just a little bit, just kind of offloading. Start at the whitest part here, and I guess I'll go a little darker on the titanium. And we'll just come in and stencil down the moon. Okay, we're gonna lift this off. And do you see how it's just very subtle? We don't need it to be anything crazy. We can see that. Let's heat it up a little. And I'll be cautious. I'm gonna use some black and gray paints for this. So, pull out a little gray and then a little black. So I'm just going to put this to the moon down with gray, so it's just a little different. Because the font's a little different, I'm just kind of leaning into that. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to grab some black and offload that. Okay. So I love you to the moon and back, and then we've got the moon here, and you can see where I messed that up. So if I had a wet wipe, I do have a wet wipe. I could just wipe that right off while it's still wet. So here's what we're gonna do. I planned to use the lady that's black and white, but I may use this one instead. We'll see what fits. And I think we'll come in with the platinum glass, but we might switch it to the pink, maybe. First, before I do any of that, let me back up. I want to put a tape line on the back of my frame. There we go. Okay. So let's put down some platinum glass. Some of those are bigger pieces than others. I just want to kind of see how the platinum looks and if I would rather do pink. I can position it up just a little bit better momentarily. And I'm not unhappy with that. I think that's really pretty. And so I'm going to slide this glass off to the side over here. And then we're going to see which one of these gals we like. So I really wanted to do her, but I really need this phrase to be over just a little bit more. So I should have used maybe a larger board or position this a little better. But I can fit the red gal there. I can fit her there. So I think that's fine because it kind of leans into the Valentine theme. But there's a green gal too. Do I have her nearby? Her arm goes the other way, so maybe that would work better. But this is fine. This works. So again, if I had been able to position it, this would be really cute. So if you do a similar piece and you want to use the black and white girl, maybe size up your board a little or just spread these out just a touch more. If I just had another ½ inch or inch, it would be way better. So this is kind of the vision I'm going for here. Just the gal sitting in the moon, and I love you to the moon and back. What do you guys think? I thought that might be a really cute idea. Okay, thanks for bearing with me for that. It's kind of important when you're doing a big open flat space. So I'm just gonna grab one of our cups here and I'm gonna open up this resin. This is just a 2-ounce burst pack of resin. This is meant to be more of a sample. So I'm just going to, this is what comes with my kits over at Deep South Shelling. All into this cup. Now it tells you that in the instructions for these that you can slide that pink roller out and then knead this in the packet and then use it, and I don't like that. I just feel like, at least for my hands, it gets tiring, and I feel like I've got more control when I do it this way, so this is the way I prefer to do it. So we're just gonna stir, stir, stir for 3 minutes. Okay, so this should be ready to rock. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna pull up our little gal for right this minute. And I'm first gonna drizzle right over the glass. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my little silicone, oh my good God. Okay, well, I don't recommend that. I am going to take my little silicone spatula. I get these on Amazon as well. And we're just gonna spread it. We're just gonna use this as a spreader. And we're just gonna kind of pull this over our piece. Just kind of spreading this all around. Next step you will do, I kind of get low, make sure I can see it. Make sure I don't have any gaps or anything. Check it from all directions. I'm gonna grab the heat tool and pop any bubbles. Then I'm just gonna set our gal into the resin right here. Typically I'll set her down and go around her. I just thought it would be a little easier to spread with her. And I realized I didn't put gloves on. Let me backtrack and say 100% you need to be wearing nitrile gloves. I didn't get it on my hands, so I'm good. But you absolutely should be wearing nitrile gloves to use resin. So look, you guys, you can hop back on the rest of the week with my friends, the ambassadors. If you want to grab these stencils, you're up tonight, you can grab them tonight. Otherwise, you can grab them in the morning when you wake up. And I appreciate your time. If you don't follow me over at Mettle Modern Design, I invite you to do so. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye, friends.